Let's go, man. Coming to you live in the fourth quarter, 8 minutes left. Bengals versus 49ers. Bengals up 24-17 right now.
It's been a fun game to watch, man. It's been a fun game to watch. Trent Irwin in the
Fun to
game.
watch, man. They gotta. Bro, what? Guys. I mean, we gotta make sure that we're not dropping the ball, right? I mean, yeah, I think that was me. Oh my gosh, is Russell Wilson getting back to form? You see that?
This
Andrew
Denver game
Russ?
is wild. This Denver game is wild. Oh, man.
2nd and 7.
Bam.
Trent Irwin drive. Protect the football. Protect the football, T.I. Woo! What's up, Jack?
Everybody
What's up,
involved
Mark?
today. We getting everybody involved.
We're getting everybody involved, man. What's up, Ben Thaler? Shout out to the chat. Sean Connor, Mark Fetters, Ben Thaler. What's up, chat? I need to tweet it out that we're going live.
Oh, yeah.
Great play by T.I., man. Makes you wonder, right, Parker?
Wonder about what? Wonder about what, Eric?
It just makes you wonder. Anything is possible. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'll say right there.
It's looking half decent out there. I think.
I'm hating the reverses to Jamar Chase. I'm hating them. They're not working. I love Jamar Chase, but I'm hating them. Okay? I'm hating them, bro. I am. I love
They just haven't worked out like historically. Like they never work for this team. Like some teams can pull that off. The Bengals, for whatever reason, can't pull it off.
That's not your guy, Irv. Jamar's got to make that guy miss. You got to get out there, right, Parker? Am I wrong?
No, I don't disagree with that at all. He's got to seal the end a little bit and get vertical on it. Just get a little chip and go action. Let's float it.
Oh my gosh! What?
My Lord!
Yo! Oh my, that was a dot! Oh my gosh! Yo! What? 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 Oh my god! There's only one spot you could put that ball, bro.
Oh my it's that one right there. It's that one right there.
What? Bro. What are we talking about? That's number 9, man. That's shiesty, baby. You got to run the rock here, man. Protect the football at all costs, boys. That's the key on this drive, man. Golly, did you see the way? Gotta love Joe Mixon, bro.
He looks so good today, man.
This 6 or 7 years, 6 years or 7. I got absolutely destroyed in fantasy football this week.
I didn't even check. I checked like Monday morning. I don't have the emotional energy for that on Sunday.
My opponent's got 105. I got 58, man. I'm down bad right now, man. I need the boys to come through.
I lied. I did check this morning because I had a prop bet on AJ Brown for receiving touchdowns, and I have him on my fantasy team, and I checked and he had 30 freaking points.
Let's go.
I only needed a half a touchdown, and he got 2. Lock it in.
Get down, Joe, please. I just want Joe Burrow to get down, man. Oh my gosh, he's on fire. Joe Burrow's on fire, man. He's fired up. This is the team that can go to the bowl, man.
You got energy today.
Gosh, that's shiesty. That is shiesty, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm jacked up, man. This is crazy. Joe Burrow's got to get down, though, bro. Someone get this man back on the slide patrol, bro. I don't – look.
Shiesty. He likes it. He wants it.
Get down,
Give it to me. Give it to me,
bro. Cardinals just go 15-24 against the Ravens. Josh Dobbs just runs it in for 1 yard. This is not NFL red zone, but I feel like around the NFL, the people should know what's going on. Looks like the Ravens are probably going to go on to win. 6 minutes left in that game. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry about that. I need to change the game to my other screen, probably. Apologize, folks. I need to get my screen right in front of me. The game, that is. I have 2 monitors, but
You
maybe
gotta
not
be
using
flexing
them.
out here. You gotta be flexing out here. Come on now.
You got to run, right? Put the ball in my hands, Trey.
You're the monster.
Put the game in my hands, Trey.
Trade for Joe Mixon
man.
now. Any fantasy league.
Joe Mixon, man. How can you be a fan of the football and not be a fan of Joe Mixon, dude?
I love that tweet. I love that post.
You know what I'm saying? How?
It's a monster. It's a monster.
How can you be a fan of the football, man? I mean, Joe Mixon is balling. Protect the ball. Don't go to Irv Smith here. Right, guys? I mean, I love Irv Smith, but just not in this spot, man. I love Irv. Not in this spot, though.
No, you go to the man that does it all. Go to the man that does it all.
Did they just –
right there.
What was that? The Seahawks beat the Browns?
Took the lead.
20 seconds left in the game. Seahawks
Now wrap it up.
are up on the Browns. Early headlines. How about Zach Wilson turning, and the boys down there up in New York, man, just holding on without Aaron Rodgers? And how in the world is Aaron Rodgers passing the ball on a torn? Didn't he have an Achilles? How's that possible?
It's the dolphin noises, bro. It's the dolphin noises.
That's not medicine. That's sorcery, guys.
He's a wizard. He's a literal wizard. Right now.
That's sorcery, guys.
Man. Come on, brothers. Just close one out.
Got to run the ball here, man. It's 1st and goal, coach. Don't get cute.
Nice.
Just protect the football at all costs, right, guys?
Hey, yo.
Not Joe Burrow cooking me in fantasy, man. Not Joe Burrow cooking me in fantasy, man. It'd be your own people, man. You know what I mean?
You're the sacrifice. You're the sacrifice we needed, Eric. You're the sacrifice we needed.
Hey, man, if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. You know what I'm saying? T. Higgins touchdown incoming right here, man. I'm feeling the T. Higgins touchdown. It's got to go to T, man. He hasn't been.
He's on the field.
They run the ball again there?
Yeah, we're just punching it in. Go get it.
Come on, Joe Mixon. Let's go, baby. Woo! The shuffle, baby. Let's go. Boom. 30-17, man. In Santa Clara.
Talk about that win streak, man. They were talking about that win streak at home. We can't be doing that.
What did they say? 8-0?
8-0.
Woo-hoo. Don't you love when the Bengals
get fired up in the booth? Get fired up in the booth. I love it.
Look at Cali.
I love it.
Woo! Yeah, that Bengal growling. Let's go, man. We got that. I mean, dude, we're fired up right now, man. This is next level Bengals right here, man. This is the boys.
So the Bengals
after the bye week. Boys looking good.
What was it last year? We won the NFC. Was it NFC South? We won the NFC South last year. Went 4-0. This year we went 4-0 in the
4-0
NFC
against
West.
the NFC. Was it the? Might have been South because we played the Saints. Yeah.
Yeah. Saints, Titans,
South.
Bucks. Yeah.
Someone in the chat, Mark Fetter says Joe Burrow has completed 87% of his passes. Absolute
Easy.
dog. I don't know if you guys play video games out there, but Matt, Joe Burrow team of the week this week, man. Guy balling out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you guys right now. You know what I mean? Look at Joe Mixon with the home run, man.
Getting it going out there. This is what we talk about all the time, though, Eric. Right? The energy. We need some energy and some juice on this team, and we got some juice, man. We got some juice.
We need that spark guy. You know what I'm saying, man? We need the spark guy today. We got to start doing this, man. When the Bengals win, we got to have a spark guy of the day. Honestly, we might have to start doing that.
We got to make you in charge of that now.
I might have to get like the people on NFL Network or whatever, get the lightning bolt. We have the spark guy of the day, man. It's got to be Joe Burrow today to me. It's got to be Shiesty. Let's go, man. 28 out of 32, 283 yards, 3 TDs. That's number 9. 44 rushing yards. Underrated. And let me just say, dude, I've not watched Brock Purdy in depth, but this kid can ball straight up. He can ball, man. I watched wasn't he at Iowa State? One of those schools. I watched him in college.
Purdy?
Yeah.
No, he was a Western Kentucky kid, man, wasn't he? No. He was Iowa State. He was Iowa State.
That's the kid that's in the Patriots, the kid that broke Joe Burrow's records with WKU.
Zappy.
Bailey Zappi.
Yeah, Purdy was an Iowa State kid.
Right here, you just
had him as the number 1 kid in the class, man. I had him as the number 1 kid in the class. I'm going to keep telling you.
That's it, man. That's it.
Kid's legit. Bam. Oh, get that ball.
You just want to get the guys on. You just want to get them on the ground. Just make the tackle. Let's watch the clock roll out.
This is a 2-minute warning right here, isn't it? This is
yeah. They got 1 timeout, right?
Well, so they ran it.
Get this kid on the ground. Trey Hendrickson gets another sack. Is he hurt, man? Oh, no. He's saying a little prayer. Trey got me right there, man. Shout out to the guy up top, man. I see you, Trey. I see you.
That's the Joe Burrow gift of the week right there. Right into commercial. That's the one.
Joe Burrow fired up, man. I love when when he's hyped. He's like, all right, man, don't get a concussion, man. You'd be like Brock Purdy, you know what I'm saying? 2 days into the week, you're like, I don't think I might have a concussion.
I'm still a little dizzy, Coach. I'm dizzy on Monday. That's fine. I'm still dizzy on Tuesday. That's not so fun.
Mark says, speaking of, I did not see this. Mark said, is Purdy still concussed? I don't think so, Mike. I think I honestly think that Purdy played decent today. 2 turnovers are bad, but man, he gave the boys a chance to win today, man. He did. They just didn't have enough. CMC wasn't enough today, and they're not using George Kittle like they should, right?
No. Well, I mean, he had a good game though, but then he had the weird drops late in the game, and he just looked like Kittle turned off the switch or something at halftime. Man, he came out looking weird. I'm not going to complain though. I'm all for Kittle having a bad game today. I'm all for that.
Me too, man. I'm not going to lie. Me too, brother. Man, dude, I cannot believe. I'm so happy that the boys went crazy today, man. So, I mean, we got – honestly, man, 31-17. The stadium's in Santa Clara, right? I mean, that's where it's at, right?
Mm-hmm.
First of all, the 49ers are 3-0 at home, okay? Bengals are 1-2 away. You get the dub today, man. This is a big win, man, honestly. Let's talk about the Irv Smith play. I saw your tweet. I tweeted a little bit. I never say a player's name unless it's that's why even on the show I try not to say players' name in a negative light because I don't want to bash people, man. And I played so I understand what it feels like to suck, and then people just be like, "You suck," you know what I mean? So I get that, but the Irv Smith play, man, a critical error in a critical moment. And, dude, they got to be at the deadline, right? They got to at least be thinking, you got to call New England and see if Mike Gesicki is there, right? What is it going to take?
I just don't think they're interested, man. That's the weird part. And obviously, I know nothing. But, it's just everything they've done between the draft, free agency. How long did they wait in free agency in the preseason? They just don't seem interested in getting – they just feel good about what they got going on. They're we got the Migos, we got Mixon, we got Burrow, tight ends kind of meh. We'll do what we got. They have picked up Gentry midseason. Sheesh.
Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. Did they call roughing the passer, though, because he got hit low?
It's the laundry.
There's a flag on the field. Definitely called roughing the passer right there. I don't think it should have been roughing the passer because he was falling down. But, isn't that Ron Tolbert?
Yeah.
Absolutely, dude. You know they're going to call if they get a chance, man.
I gotta watch this
No
replay.
lead is safe under Ron Tolbert, dude, if the Bengals are playing. I'll tell you that much. They're literally falling down. They're literally Come on, he hit him at the waist. What are we talking about?
He's going down. Yeah, I don't know what you want him to do there, but I mean,
oh my gosh, dude! The reffing in football. I mean, I know
it's been bad lately. On all levels. All levels.
This is annoying. The Baltimore Ravens score again. By the way, game's over. Let's go, Trey. Let's go. They want to play games. We'll get it back. Let's go. Woo!
I believe that's nails in the coffin, man. It's coffin nails. That should be ball game right there. Got to get a first down? Got to get a first down. Bring this time out.
Coffin nails.
Coffin nails.
Wow,
right there.
Man. Jeez, oh Pete, the boys are playing. The boys are playing. Wow, dude.
Lou. You let him know, Lou. No, you let him know. You let him know. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie, Lou.
Yo, this team's pissed. That's what you love to see from your coaches. That's why the guys play for Lou, man, like that. That's why. He's fired up for his boys, man. You think these people don't know when the coaches and players don't know when they make a bad call? They pay attention to that, man. And they take it personal.
What a ball don't lie.
Protect the rock, Joe.
Love to see those.
They got one time out, man.
Just burned it, right? That's what this is right now.
You got to run it here all 3 downs, right, Parker?
You got to get this first down.
Okay, get the first down. Okay.
Yeah, I think they. Yeah, because you got 100 seconds left.
You run it down 60 seconds, so down to 42 seconds.
Because you can't burn the fourth. You can't kneel on fourth.
Right. They'll have a drive, though. It'll be 42 seconds. I mean, they're just basically driving for morale.
Just go get
we absolutely dominated the 49ers on the road in Santa Clara, man. Not too many times you'll see that. This score should have been 40.
That's crazy. That's a crazy thing to do.
Should have been 40-17, dude.
Holy hell, guys. What are we?
Easy. Just hold the ball, man. Bengals are content running the clock down and punting it with 42 seconds left. 40 seconds, 42 seconds, 39 seconds on the clock when they punt the ball. I can't say I don't disagree because you got to protect Joe Burrow, right? Like, it's late in the game. No point in dropping back at this point. The game's over. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing, though. It's like, don't just go get the first down, though. Like, why not just go get the first down?
Go get it, though. You want him to go get it.
Give him the ball. Go get the first down. I mean, I know. I mean, you're not going to do – even if you take the punt back, like, you're probably not doing anything crazy. But, like, son of a mother.
Is that encroachment?
I think Kappa went first.
Being able to hard count on the road is something, huh?
They're doing early, too, I thought. Looked like it.
Dude, it's going to be less than a minute on the clock. It's going to be like 20 seconds. My math was way off, man.
That's what I'm saying. Go get the first down. Go get the first down and just kneel it out and be done. I mean,
we had 3 timeouts, dude. They're thinking about what they want to do here. Coach, just run the ball, please, man. I know Parker's saying go get it. Parker's the ice cold.
Well, at this point, no, just burn it and punt. But like Parker's you should have been with the lane run plays early. Like, go get it. But like at this point, man. Like, kneel it.
I love it.
Kneel it. Take your 40 and punt. Take your 40. Take your delay game. Punt.
Yeah. What is it? 59 seconds. So it'll be like what 38 seconds out of roll off the clock, Parker.
Well, you have this play, and then you'll be 40 down, so you'll be like in the teens.
They're kneeling it out. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you kneel it.
Parker called the kneel on 3rd down?
That's weird.
Parker called the kneel?
That's weird. I did not call the kneel on the 3rd down.
I heard you say something about kneeling, man.
That's weird.
Mr. Cleo? Mrs. Cleo? The rightful heir? 0-2 in the division, man, at 4-3 is brutal. Cleveland loses today. Baltimore wins. But the Bengals are right in it, man. They're one game behind, despite the division record.
Could have used a loss last week. Could have used the loss
last week, man. Everyone decided to turn into, the Dolphins, man, when they went undefeated. But I feel terrible for Kirk Cousins, man.
What are we doing? What are we doing right now?
What is he saying? Are they going to say try to hold the ball? Don't do anything stupid, coach. Just punt the ball, right?
Why are we calling timeouts right now? What?
Are they just saying like, hey, when you catch this ball, they're going to come after it here. Make sure you stay calm.
Don't do this weird running around thing and make this game look closer than it was. Don't do this.
You know what I mean?
Don't do
they're going
to
do the running around thing. He's going to get tackled. He's going to fumble. They're going to run it in. And 49ers fans are going to come in here like, well, if the ref didn't make that call, we could have won that game.
Just punt the ball. Just punt the ball, bro.
Shiesty just cooked these dudes, man. Oh, my gosh. Did we sweep the NFC West?
I'm telling you, I think, we own the NFC West too. We're taking the NFC division by division.
49ers. Who's the last team?
Rams, Cardinals, 49ers.
Wow, we did sweep them.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay.
Division by division, the Bengals are taking the NFC over.
Division by division, man. So if you got the Bengals on your schedule and it's out of division game, you know what I mean? I hate to see it. We whooping every division. I mean, Kyle's mad, man. He can't be mad. He embarrassed Zach Taylor when we stunk and they came to Cincinnati.
What are we?
Oh my gosh, really?
Guys,
are they serious? Who just took that hit? Dude, that was a cheap shot, man. What was that? And why didn't they call it?
It's a frustration play, and it's probably just in front. They just didn't want to let it.
Who took that shot?
You got to throw that, though. That's weird. That's a safety thing.
Oh, my gosh, Kyle. Kneel it out, bro. You guys ain't coming back, man. I know your pride's on the line. Go home, man. You guys already at home.
2 touchdowns in 4 seconds. 2 touchdowns in 4 seconds is what we're doing right now. What is going on? Why? Why are we doing it?
These guys, man.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Oh, my gosh. Oh, yeah. Put it on the stat sheet, man. Put it on the stat sheet. Bengals win 31-17 in Santa Clara. Let's roll that intro.
Man.
What's going on, y'all? It's Chatterbox Bengals. You're here with Parker and just Eric. Parker, what's up, my man? How you doing? Bengals get the victory 31-17. How are you feeling, brother?
Hey, 2-score wins in the NFL are blowouts, in my opinion. That's a blowout win. It's hard to win by 2 scores in the NFL. That's a blowout win. That's a great freaking
scores, man. Hard to win by
Bengals
2 scores,
own the NFC
man.
West this year.
Man, 4-0 against the NFC West. I saw that, dude, and I was actually kind of shocked that we were 4-0 against the NFC West. Did you know that going into this game?
I knew we were 3-0. We were 3-0. Rams, Seahawks, Cards. The only 3 wins we got, man.
Man, I got to say, I did not know that the Bengals were 3-0 against the NFC West. And to get the win today against the 49ers in Santa Clara against a team, I think they were saying Brock Purdy was like 8-0 at home. Like he hadn't lost the game or something like that. I don't know if that's the case, but it was something crazy. They had a great record at home. It's a tough environment. They're like, what are they coming off of a 2-game losing streak? So this game really meant everything to them. They're missing some guys, right? And Trent Williams and Deebo Samuel and some other guys here and there. But overall, Parker, I got to say, from start to finish, it felt like a dominating win from the Bengals, man. It really did, man. And I want to kind of let you open it up, man, and kind of talk about this offense because in the second half they kind of slowed down, but in the first half, offense was hot. Can you talk to us about that and what you saw, man?
Yeah, no, and I said at halftime, like this game does not feel 14-10. Like this like that was a dominant first half, and then you came out of halftime and kind of had a little slump, especially with the weird stuff that went on, right before the halftime with the fumble and then drive. I mean, overall, though, I mean, that was a great offensive performance, and it feels like the offense is back, doesn't it? I mean, you got Joe Burrow's got time. They're running the ball well. It felt like there wasn't anything they really couldn't do out there, especially in that first half, and really throughout the rest of the game. I mean, they almost dropped 40 points on a team they were in the conference championship game last year, weren't they? I mean, this is not some slump team, some schmuck that you're playing. This is a legit contender, and that was a statement win by the Bengals, and it feels like this offense is back, man. They're explosive. They got the juice. They got the energy. I mean, just feels good. It feels good to have this Bengals offense where we wanted them to be all season, where we want them to be every season, where we remember them being from their playoff runs. Like, it just feels good. It's a good day, man. It's a good day.
Yeah, man, it's a good day, brother, and I gotta agree with you, man. From start to finish, the 49ers did have. I think they stalled out first drive, but the second drive, I was like, oh, they might have something here. You know what I mean? And then the Bengals responded in the first half and continued to stay hot for the remainder of the first half. They were like unstoppable, really, in the first half. And Joe Burrow, to me, I was talking about it before we started the show, right? The spark plug guy of the day, Joe Burrow. Congratulations! First day we're doing this spark plug award. You get the spark plug, man, because the offense was hot, and Joe Burrow was a big key to that, man. Being able to run, being able to create those plays, really when you should be tackled in the pocket. That play that we saw in the beginning of the game where Joe Burrow is really dead to rights. I was driving home watching that play, and I'm like, man, Joe just got sacked. I look back, he's still running off to make a play. And I just think those kind of plays are what we've been missing. And to me, the offensive hot start is started and ended with Joe Burrow today. And we saw the Bengals struggle as a team, right? As a team offensively when Joe Burrow was hurt. And today, seeing Joe Burrow back to 100%, playing against a really dominant team on the road in their house, needing this game more than anything and winning was a big statement to me, man. And so Burrow, I think he went like 80% completion. I thought he played very clean, Parker. I didn't really see any hiccups in his game today, except for the interception he almost threw early, right?
Yeah, and that was early in the game, and I mean, he didn't really throw many dangerous passes after that. There was a couple where he's throwing them in tight windows or maybe missing something that you'd like him to see. But overall, I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. I mean, he had like 6 incompletions, some absurd like that. Like, it was wild. Like, I mean, would you say Burrow was back?
I would say that Burrow is all the way back, man. He's all the way back. I'm trying to fix my camera as we're doing this real time. I realized I was off to the left. So sorry about that to the folks watching this great show. But Burrow is all the way back, man. And to me, Joe Burrow played very well today, guys. He played really a clean game. Probably couldn't watch this game and make one comment on his game, except for the interception he almost throws. But the 49ers and Jamar Chase, as a defender, breaks that pass up. But he looks all the way back to me, man. And I think Burrow's back. Offense is hot. We play complementary football, no doubt about that. When we have success, we play complementary football. And I think that's kind of what you're seeing starting to take form. It's almost like the Cincinnati Bengals don't start to play football until after the bye week. Now, I don't know if that's by design. You know what I mean? If the coach is saying, hey, you know how that halftime interview with the coach, he's like, the coach is like, or the kids get interviewed at the end of the game. He's like, they had us in the first half. You know what I mean? And it's almost like that's kind of what the Bengals are doing, man. Shout out to Tom Brooks with the super chat. Appreciate you. Appreciate you out there, Tom, and appreciate everybody listening. But you know what I mean? That's how I feel, Parker. I feel like Burrow's 100% back, and if he's back, the league is in trouble.
Well, and it's the joke, right? Where they need their preseason games first. They had their 3 preseason games, 4 preseason games. Then they came out 1-2 coming into the bye. Now they're looking hot out of the bye. I mean, that's all it is. That's all it is. And you can say what you want about getting reps in the preseason, but like you were talking about, this offense didn't look the same without Joe Burrow at 100%, right? And we shouldn't expect the offense to look the same with Burrow at 100%. But now, I mean, you got him today running around, getting first downs, getting extra yards, working for those yards. You were talking about how you want to see him start working with those baseball coaches again and getting on the ground. But man, he was juiced up today, calling his own number on a draw. He wanted to get out there and win, man. That's the Joe Burrow that we drafted number 1 overall. That's the Joe Burrow we want to take this franchise all the way, man. That's our guy, and it's great to see just him out there feeling confident, because I think it's the biggest thing, especially when he was coming off of that injury and then some rough games. I mean, you want to see him get his confidence back, get that moxie back, and really start feeling himself, feeling good. And you can tell, I mean, when Joe's feeling good, the whole team's feeling good. When your leader's up, we're all up, right? Like, and that's what I think this team was missing, and they've had it back, and that's why I feel good moving forward. And yeah, the Bengals may be back, Eric. The Bengals may be back.
Man, I think the boys are back, Parker. Like, I know what did we won? We beat the Seahawks, go into the bye, and then you come back and you beat the 49ers. And dude, I gotta say, man, I think the boys are back. And I think right, Parker, because you play ball, right? And I think a lot of people have played sports, whether you're playing recreational league or if you're on a organized team. We all know maybe you are the star of the team, right? Maybe you are. And if you are, bravo to you. I wish
props to you.
Nothing but more but success. But when you are on a team, predominantly football, and maybe you're a good player, but the quarterback, the way of the team really does go by the way of the quarterback in most organizations. And when your quarterback's playing fired up and you see this guy battle through injury the entire way, it makes you want to play harder for that guy. And I got to tell you, Parker, I think the boys are back. And we've been talking about this offense, man. Okay, we've talked about the offense. But the 49ers only scored 17 points today.
Talk to him, Eric. Talk.
How about that bend don't break? How about that bend don't break defense, man? I just, I'm rambling a little bit, man. But when you talk about defense and you talk about the things that this team did very well, that they did very, very, very well when they made a run to go to the Super Bowl and when they made a run to go to the AFC Championship when they lost to Kansas City on a game-winning field goal. They were playing complimentary football, but most importantly, the defense was not the steel curtain, right? They weren't holding people or shutting people out to zero. They were making the plays when it mattered the most and really bending but not breaking. What did you see out there from the defense, man? What were your thoughts on that from the defense?
Yeah, no, I want to give one more shout out. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Everyone's amped up. I love it. You're just having a great time. It's always good to be in the positive vibes. The positive vibes of a win, the positive vibes of a dominant win. But, dominance, man, that's what this defense is. I mean, they close out drives, they close out games. I mean, you got coffin nails from Trey at the end of the game. You got turnovers late in drives. Again, it's the whole yards don't equal points. And I've always hated that saying, but it's true. I mean, you can let him go 80, 90-yard drives, but if you never cross the goal line, it don't really matter. The stat sheet might look great, but guess what? You're not getting the points on the board. You got to get the points on the board to win games. This defense, man, it's time and time again. As much as we can talk about this offense, and everyone might say the offense is the highlight of the team, man, this defense keeps them in games. This defense makes it easy on them. When you're allowing less than 20 points in a game, that is an easy game for your offense. When your offense only has to score 3 touchdowns to win a football game, or not even 3 touchdowns, you only have to score 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals in this game. I mean, that's crazy. That is an easy game for your offense, and it doesn't really matter what you have going on offense if you're doing that consistently. And this defense has always been – it's like something you can rely on, right? If the offense isn't going well, it's always like, oh, well, defense will go out there and get a stop. Defense is going to go out there and get this ball back, and we're going to get back on track. They're going to give us offense opportunities to work with. It's not like, oh, man, now we're back on defense. Hopefully they don't, answer our touchdown. Hopefully they don't go out and take a lead or make some big crazy play. That's always been the reliable, and it's like comforting to have that to like lean on, especially when this offense isn't flowing well. But then you have games like this today where the offense is clicking, The defense is clicking, and it really feels like nobody can hang with this team when both of these units are working together. Eric. Nobody.
Right. Man, dude, and what I really liked the most, Parker, is I love the physicality on both sides of the ball, man. Right? Setting the tone up front. Offense, we didn't even talk about the whole line, man. I don't want to backtrack, but I thought they played a very clean game. I'd be very interested to see your grading on them. And I thought just in general, running the ball, we were physical. On defense, we were physical. Maybe we miss a tackle here or there, but we're rallying to the football. And at the end of the day, when you play defense, it's about a collective unit, 11 hats, running to the football, and 11 hats on the same page and avoiding making critical errors. And when you talk about the Bengals today, the defense did not shoot themselves in the foot. Maybe Nick Scott did get beat on an outside leverage where he needs a little bit of help from the safety, right? I wish we could show that, but I didn't have that play ready. But Nick Scott has outside leverage on George Kittle, and it looks like Nick Scott gets cooked there. But the reality is that Dak's the free safety. Of course, he's probably cheating to the passing strength, but you got to know George Kittle's backside and maybe help your guy out a little bit like that if you see him messed up one-on-one against a world all-athlete tight end back there. But I thought the defense, man, I thought they played a clean game. And honestly, if you're the Bengals, you get this win, you know what I mean? You get this win and you say, man, we played great. But, hey, even kill, bend, don't break defense. But let's talk about the two guys, to me, Parker, and a lot of people played great today, okay? But the two guys to me that I think the NFL world doesn't know enough about, in my opinion, and they're slept on mostly because of the market, right? And some NFL national media bias, and they still won't get talked about tomorrow. Jermaine Pratt and Logan Wilson, top 5 linebacker tandem in the NFL. I love LBs, by the way, okay? This is one of my favorite spots in football. But they played absolutely great football today, man.
Dude, coming into the game, right? Everyone, from an offensive perspective, you're worried about Nick Bosa, you're worried about Fred Warner. All game they were talking about Fred Warner. Oh, you can leave Fred Warner on the field. Fred Warner, they don't pull him off the field. They let him do him. Fred Warner's that guy. I mean, Fred Warner's a top of the league linebacker. But you know who no one was talking about? The linebacker in Jermaine Pratt that wasn't even supposed to be with the Bengals this year. The linebacker in Logan Wilson that is now re-signed and is going to be with the team for a minute now. Like this is a linebacking group that, like you said, no one really talks about, but they do a lot of good things. They do it frequently. They do it consistently, man, and it's so underrated and underappreciated. And honestly, that's fine by me because they're ours and they're ours for a while. They're ours for a few years, man. Like this is a pair and a tandem that I just love having on the field. And again, when you go back to being able to lean on your defense, you always feel like in those big moments, like one of these guys is gonna make something happen. Logan Wilson's gonna get that pick, and he honestly almost had 2 if BJ Hill doesn't tip that ball. Has 2 picks on the day. I mean, and that's where it's just, man, like these guys they find the ball and they run around, man, with their hair on fire and making plays happen, making things happen on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, man. I couldn't have said it better, honestly, my man. And what I have to say is that I think so. I agree. I see people in the chat saying stars are overrated, no superstars, no stars, just gritty players, and I agree. Honestly, that's what Bengal football is about. But I almost feel like Logan Wilson and Jermaine Pratt I think they are stars, guys. I think they are. I just think they're not getting the shine because, we know how the national media is. We saw Willie Anderson on Twitter say, last week that national media coverage is absolutely bombing talking about the Bengals today, even after a Super Bowl run, even after an AFC championship run. And it's fine, but I want to just make it a clear point. From my opinion, Logan Wilson and Jermaine Pratt are a top 5 linebacker tandem. And man, when you need a play, Parker, one of those guys makes a play. You know what I mean?
They're there every time. Whenever you need one, it's one of them. They're there every time.
Dude, they're there, man. Want to take a second, kind of like Parker said earlier, and seeing the great people in the chat, Tom Brooks, Ohio Lakers, Sean Connor, Tommy Boy, Big Love, our guy Reed out in the chat, Mark Fetters, and appreciate you all listening and checking out the Chatterbox Bengals. the Bengals get a hell of a win today. Hell of a win, okay? 31-17. And I don't think anybody could have predicted this, Parker. What does this mean for the boys? What does it mean kind of like where we're at right now, like when you look at the record, 4-3, fourth place in the AFC North? Um, what do you think, man? I mean, 4-3. What does that mean after this game today?
Well, and that's the hard part, right? And that's all four of these wins, like we were talking about earlier, are NFC teams, right? We haven't done great in the division, we haven't done great in the conference, and that's where those are the games that matter at the end of the year. Especially when you're battling back or you don't have that undefeated record that everyone dreams of, and you're trying working with these tiebreakers. The NFC wins are great for the record, but not great for the tiebreakers, and that's where this team. And that's where we were talking about earlier, like this team's feeling good, feeling back. Like we got to see them start rolling in, and that's why this win I think is so big, because this wasn't just some 2-3 seed in a division from last season. This is again a conference championship playing team. This is a team that's going to make another deep run in the playoffs this year in the 49ers, and that's this statement win I think can help us have that hope. I know Bengals fans, we always got to have that hope, right? We're going to get there every year. We're going to get to the bowl every year. But this is the evidence that we need, the proof, right? The proof that we've needed to say, like, oh, this team is still good. And that's where, you talk about national media coverage, and it's, the Bengals are going to have the Super Bowl slump. Oh, are the Bengals still legit? Oh, the Bengals lost 0-2, or like all these different, stories they want to push and whatever, right? The Bengals are going to be the Bengals, and that's just who they are. And this is who they are. We saw who they were today. Not every team is perfect every day. The Chiefs didn't have the best game out there in Denver today. Divisional games are hard, and at the end of the day, we got to make sure we win some of these divisional games. I mean, last year we went 3-3 into division, and I think we had a pretty decent playoff run. It doesn't mean everything, right? The wins in the season only matter up to week 18. Once you get to the playoffs, it's a whole new season, but you got to make sure you get to the playoffs. You got to make sure you get there.
Games, right? You just want to be asked the prom. You know what I mean?
Start stacking dubs, and that's where looking who we got coming up. This is where the schedule really gets real. Late in the season, who some of these teams are. Some of these teams have been, shown that they can be contenders, right? I mean, we got a couple teams in our division. We got one team in our division that's looking pretty freaking legit right now. We got two other teams in this division that have some really elite level defenses that we're going to have to deal with. So, I mean, the road ahead is not short by any means, but I feel the 49ers defense, high quality defense. 49ers offense, been cooking some teams this year. I mean, that's a great win for both sides of the Bengals, both sides of the ball for the Bengals. Both the defense and the offense showed what they can be. I don't even think that was their ceiling today. There were still some plays out there that I think they left out on the field. You got a fumble. You got that throw from Burrow that, like you said, should have been an interception, honestly. And they're not even playing perfect football yet. So I just wait to see what this team's going to be here in a few weeks. I mean, that's why I'm so excited today and jazzed about the win. A win's awesome. But a win against the 49ers in that fashion is even better. Better, especially moving.
100%, man. 100%. And how about this, man? Let's go. Shout out to my man Game On 513 in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Game On, appreciate you checking in, brother. Who they out there, man? I just had to get a little fired up. I saw Game On coming in hot. You know what I mean? Like a Little Caesars pizza hot. You know what I'm saying? Came in hot, man. Oh, man, dude. But honestly, dude, I couldn't say it any better than what you said, man. Honestly, I think when you look at the path forward for the boys, man, the Bengals and where they're at right now, I want to say first and foremost, okay, shout out to Zach Taylor. Going under center, Zach. People said Joe Burrow couldn't play from under center because he doesn't like turning his back to the defense. I got to say, Joe Burrow had some really good ball fakes today that fooled me. And he looked really good playing from under center. And it opened up some of the explosive plays. So I think it really caught him off guard. But also as well, too, Zach Taylor and Callahan stay on the same page with the play calling and the under center looks and continue to take advantage and exploit your matchups. The Bengals have a top 3 wide receiver core in the NFL. They really have a top 3 skill position group in the NFL when you throw Joe Mixon in there as well, too. And I think when you talk about the path forward, Parker, just take care of the game that's in front of you. Everything else will work itself out. We know the Browns have one of the best defenses in the league, right? They're having a little bit of quarterback, back and forth on some injuries. Who knows how that works out? Ravens look like stallions. Steelers, I saw Kenny Pickett go down today. I don't know if he'll be out for the entire season, but I think, this is going to be a competitive division no matter what. But Parker, do you remember when you were in high school, man, and you were maybe a junior, or maybe you were a senior, and you were walking the halls, starts getting a little bit close to the end of the football season, and that big dance at the end of the season, like, oh man, I just want to go to prom. You just want somebody to go to prom with you or ask you to prom. And you just want to be able to hold that sign up like, hey, will you go to prom with me and go to the dance? The Bengals are, they're about week 6 in that right there. And prom is around the corner, man. That's the playoffs. And they just got to take care of what's in front of them right now, man, and win that next game against the Buffalo Bills. Any closing remarks, my dude?
Yeah, no, I think you just can't emphasize that enough, right? Like it's not about winning the division today. It's not about winning the division tomorrow. It's about beating the Bills, right? Stacking the Dubs. Stack the wins every week. Stack the wins in practice throughout the week. It's all about win the day, right? Win the day, win the day, win the day. As you start, stacking those dubs, whether it's in practice or on the record, I mean, it's going to start building. It'll start snowballing. And as long as you can start working through that, you don't get too big of eyes, you don't get too excited. I mean, what can you say? You're gonna end up at that dance, man. Someone's gonna ask you to that dance, and you're gonna be at that dance.
You're gonna end up at the dance, man. And that's all. We just want to go out there, get our groove on. You know what I'm saying? So we still got the moves. You know what? Let them know, man. We still got the moves. I know you guys thought we could.
Joe Mixon got the moves. Joe Mixon's got the
moves. Everybody says, Joe Mixon's got the moves, man. Joe Burrow's got some moves too, and we saw those today. And with that, dude, I think incredible win, big statement win today. Entire NFL is going to take notice of this win. But let's take care of next week. You got the Buffalo Bills. I think they're coming to Cincy, right?
In Cincy on Thursday Night Football, I believe.
Prime time. Is it Thursday night?
Sunday.
Oh, I was going to say, holy crap. I got to change my Thursday plans around. You know what I mean? Getting ready to have me cancel dinner with my wife.
I got excited. I wanted it to be now. I wanted that game to be now, man. I'm amped. I want to play them now, this afternoon, this evening.
Oh, that's it, dude. Man. Well, hey, man, we appreciate you all listening to the show. Every single week it's awesome, and it's always great when the boys get a win. Hoo-day, baby. Let's go 4-3.
Hoo-day, baby. Let's go. On to the Bills, baby.